the Dr. Danek Show with your host, Dr. Danek. Hey, everybody. In this special time of social distancing and potential quarantine, I wanted to bring to you a internet show. I'm not sure what I want to bring to you, but here I am hoping that maybe I can brighten your day. Or not. I don't know. I'm coming to you from this magical undisclosed location. Hint, it's the guest room slash the office slash the bird's room. And I thought I would tell you a little bit about what's been happening with me. So last week was spring break. I don't know about you, but I was here. Actually, I do know about you. You were not here because it was just me and my husband and the bird. And we were here. And we didn't really do anything. Went to the store like once. I mean, groceries, they're necessary. Necessary? I was going to say they were a necessity, and then I tried to say necessary, and then it got all jumbled together because talking hard. It's the afternoon. Yeah, it's the afternoon. I just checked the clock. Trust me on this one. I should be in bed in like 4 hours, so it's fine. Anywho. Yeah, so last week I went to the store. I got a prescription at Walgreens. Then I sometimes went outside and walked around and tried to make sure that everybody knew that I was not a person who needed to be approached in any way, shape, or form, that they should at least keep like a 12-foot bubble around me. And I did that by giving them a look like this. And then every so often I would cough just to make sure that people were staying away. Also, because I have seasonal allergies and it has been rough. All the flowers, beautiful nature. I love it. I love what you're doing out there. Will say that makes it very difficult for me to breathe and not itch my eyes all the time. Those two things seem to be happening with frequency. But that's okay. You know what? Nature, you do you. It's fine. What else have I done? Oh, yeah. So in exciting news, last week I injured my lip because I was making homemade nachos and they were in the oven under the broiler, so like 500 degrees or so, and I chose to take a chip that was slightly smoking because it had gotten a little bit too brown, and I decided to take that directly from the tray immediately after taking it out of that oven and try and put it in my mouth. I don't know why, because I've been on this earth for a very long time now and I understand ovens, but for some reason I saw the chip, I saw that it was too hot, and then my hand, it just reached out and it took that chip and it tried to get it in my mouth, but my mouth was like, no. So my mouth sacrificed this part of it, and then I dropped the chip on the floor because it was obviously too hot. And then I turned to my husband and I was like, why? Why would I do that? I don't know. Like, I honestly have no idea why a human being would choose to do that, but I did. So that was good. It's been a little rough. The bird has been self-quarantining himself. So he's got a big downstairs cage. He's got a smaller upstairs cage because it turns out that hauling a giant bird cage upstairs is rough. It's not a workout you want to do every day. So we got a littler cage that sits upstairs. He's been sitting in his little cage upstairs as though he thinks that he has to keep himself safe. But he doesn't, and we've tried explaining it to him, but it doesn't seem to matter. He's also taken to doing that and then wanting to be with me all the time. And I mean, if you know me, and hopefully you do, because otherwise it's weird if you're watching this, but if you know me, you know I love my bird, right? If it was not the afternoon and his bedtime, I would show him to you. He will be a special guest sometime on this show. Other special guests to include, probably Zach, because I don't really have anybody else in the house with me. Maybe I'll Skype somebody in or something. I doubt I can figure out that kind of technology, but you never know. Anyway, so yeah, he's been quarantining himself or trying to spend as much time as any bird could possibly spend with me. So if I leave his sight, he starts to cry, and then he makes me hang out with him. And I mean, I'm not really against it. It's pretty great. It's pretty great to be needed. So that's been happening. Been trying to record some lectures. Always exciting. Been recording some videos, and let me tell you, there's nothing better than looking at yourself on a screen for your self-esteem. Boy, just really shoots it right up there. And been meeting with some advisees, pretty cool. So that's like literally about it. There is not a lot going on around here. I have been trying to entertain myself with, um, playing with my planners because I like to plan and journal. I've been doing some of that and eating. That seems to be the two things that I am fairly consistent with. So it's pretty great. Anywho, I will do a series of these shows, and you are welcome to watch or not watch. Although, oh, or you could hate watch, which would still be watching, and I feel like we're both come out winners in that case. Anyway, leave some requests for future updates that you'd like. I'll work on it, and I guess I'm going to leave you with this. I hope that you are all, as every single person I've talked to in the last 3 weeks has said, staying safe, staying healthy. Good day.